We can do it now.
We all have that friend, if we're fortunate, who's seen us through various phases of our life, seen us through changes in our body, seen us through things we've tried to do that we've succeeded and that we failed in, and seen us through various movements and changes in our life. This is Blissclub. We're about women who move, and a lot of these women move us. Today we have Supriya and Padma, who've been friends since school. They started learning Bharatnatyam when they were in 10th standard, and then they stopped, and these ladies have started learning Bharatnatyam again. Supriya and Padma.
Hi, I'm Supriya Jambanathan. I live in Bangalore. I've been here since 97, so you do the maths. I'm a Tamilian married to a Kashmiri Pandit, and I'm a voiceover artist, a home baker, a content creator, a content writer, an NLP coach, and a lot of other things. And I'm a mum to 2 kids. And I'm Padma's friend.
Wow, that will make you famous. Hi, I'm Padma Santosh. I'm a chartered accountant by profession, and I've been in Bangalore for the last 22, 23 years around, and I'm a mom to 2 kids.
You ladies have apparently met at some Bharatnatyam class, right?
No, we were classmates at school.
We used to go for the Bharatnatyam class together.
And so when I was talking to Padma, she said then we stopped Bharatnatyam because 10th.
Because I stopped because of 10th. She was very good even at studies, at talking, debate, everything she was very good at.
Everything she's good. So now as grown moms, you have recently started Bharatnatyam, something like this.
Yes.
So tell me about this.
I think, what happens is that when you reconnect after a very long time, right? Like there was a gap in our, connection. Yeah. Not that we had any issues, but it was just life, right? You just want to do as many things as you can together. Like even coming here is like a day together, right? It's not just, talking about our lives, but it's spending the time, the drive time, all of that together. So I think in that enthusiasm of let's do something together, we decided that we're going to join. And Bharatnatyam was the thing that just took us back. And I think it was because I was listening to an Algerian DJ song on my earpods, and I started doing a Bharatnatyam step to it. And I was like, bro, I think I need to go back to this. And like right there, I pinged her and I said, what do you think? And she's like, 2 days ago, I was thinking about it. And I was like, that's it. That's it. We're going to class.
Wonderful. Okay. So, we had somebody else who had come on this before, Pratyusha, and she was also talking about her journey with Bharatnatyam, okay? And she's left her anklets here. So I'm going to give you, ladies, her anklets. Okay? Let's see what 1 month of Bharatnatyam classes looks like. Okay?
Hey, this is actually from our childhood wala stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't
This is
yet,
from previous classes. Yeah. 1 month is like very little. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Where do we start? We have to discuss this now. No, we should look like we're discussing it.
We can do it now.
Chalo.
This is your choice. Like your Bharatanatyam teachers aligned on this matter.
This step matter?
No, this brown Munde plus...
Certainly not. Hey, but we could go viral, okay? Reels are all about this today.
Okay, so you told me that you sold your kidney to take your son's Milan. But you also told me your other kidney you sold for something else, I remember. I think it is this
Yes.
racket.
Yes, my precious.
Yeah. So why don't you pick up your tennis racket?
Okay, yay.
There are some pieces of paper in
Yup.
Oh my God, it's scary.
Okay.
Okay.
Just take the ones that are close.
And you read out the question and you ask each other.
Okay.
Okay, don't ask it yourself
Yeah.
unless you feel motivated to, but like ask each other first.
We are highly motivated.
Yes.
What's the movement you want to do but haven't, and why?
It's the movement I want to do and I haven't. Hey, I want to try those Pilates machines, yeah. They look so fancy. Like you lie on it and like one train, it'll just move on that little thing. And it just almost feels like you have to do nothing. Just lie down, it'll move. Think of yourself now at the age that you're at and you're looking in the mirror. What and who do you see in your reflection in terms of your relationship to movement and to your body?
Okay. So until very recently, I used to always be very judgmental about how I looked, and I was like, oh, I'm so short, I'm so fat, and the bulge here, there, the stretch marks and all that. But as I started thinking about it, as I started spending more time with myself, I realized, the concept of being fit is overrated. I mean, you look at some person, only if they look perfectly well, you think they're fit. Fitting into a perfect body shape is not actually fitness. Just feeling good by whatever all these movements that I was doing. By doing yoga, I found a teacher who used to say, oh, you do so well, you can become an instructor. That felt really good. And then the gymming, I was very irregular. I was the most irregular student of that person. But still, whenever I went there, I used to feel some amount of joy. So right after all these things happened, I personally started feeling beautiful. Okay, I have another question. What was that moment when you loved your body and felt your best or confident?
I have to say it's the Blissclub's shoot that I did. Yeah, bingo. Do you want a moment to edit and use? No, because I'll tell you why. I've told you this, all my life I have sent so much hatred to my tummy. It's like I used to joke saying my tummy will enter the room before I do. Or, oh yeah, the whole world's thing is resting in my tummy. Like the amount of nonsense I've said about my tummy is like, now when I look back, I'm just like, this has been so unfair. And when I did that shoot, I still remember I have never gone out in public, and by public I mean out of the bathroom, with a t-shirt that's shorter than probably this. And for that shoot, I was expected to just walk around with my sports bra and my tracks, and I was like, what have I gotten myself into? Like, this is the worst decision of my life and everything. But it's there that I realized that it was so stupid for me to have constantly had this self-talk, because when I looked around, all I could see was different kinds of bodies, different kinds of people, and all so beautiful. So there's no shame in me saying, can I have a 4XL in this or a 3XL in this? Earlier, I'd just be like, no, beyond XL is like humiliating, so I will not buy it. So yeah, that has been one massive, a whole day of just doing that. And I'm so proud of myself.
What movement choices have you both made in your life now as adults, as mums, as working women? What are the movement choices you have made?
In terms of movement, I think I've always been a kid who's like, moved. I used to dance a lot. I used to go swimming. I would play badminton, throw ball. I was part of the school team. I used to go for tennis classes. And I had a younger brother, so that was like a lot of movement as well at home, like slamming heads on the walls and everything, you know how it is. So yeah, movement's been part of my life always. I've done pretty much everything that there is. Like, I've just not done aerial yoga, I think, because I'm just like, I'm not sure. But other than that, there was a time that I used to love lifting heavy, and like deadlifts were my thing. And then yoga was something that I tried. And right now I actively play tennis, and trying to get back to like official, like proper formal Bharatnatyam training.
So in the last 5-6 years itself, there's been Bharatnatyam classes that I attended for a year and a half. And then there's been a bit of gymming in between. And there was yoga. And then dance has always been a little regular in my life because my daughter's into it. And very recently, I started with badminton classes. And I'm very regular with my walking and a bit of jogging here and there.
Both of you are very active moms, and you care a lot about how active your kids are, but you have very radically different approaches to how you're parenting, right?
My husband and I, we decided to unschool our kids. So my daughter is 9 right now, my son is 5.
So let me just hear that again. You're saying unschool your kids.
Yes.
Indian mom, Indian family, you're saying unschool your kids.
And I made sure my kids don't know that.
So my kids don't go to school. They don't, my daughter learns whatever she wants to learn. So basically in her life, all that she has learned so far, except for whatever she has chosen to go to formal classes for, is all by herself. In my daughter's case, she herself has chosen to take up Bharatnatyam. She shoots because my husband is a rifle shooting coach. And recently she's also started her swimming classes, and she enjoys whatever she does.
So I think I have a 12-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. So my son plays football. I think when he was 2, he started like playing around with the ball, and he was so good at it. So at 5.5, 6, he started like formal coaching. And since then, it's just been up and up for him. He's done really well. Our life revolves around football. We don't have weekends. We don't have holidays unless we know the football schedule. To the point where we took him to Milan just so he could see his favorite and, his god, Ronaldo. And we paid a kidney and everything for it. But then, you know what, the boy's happy. With my daughter, she's only 4. I wanted her to start with Bharatnatyam, but they said she was too young for it. But ballet was open to taking her in. So she's been learning ballet for a while now. So that's our scene as parents. parents. I've realized that tennis really gives me true joy. And I love dancing. So, if there's a song playing, then I'm certainly dancing. Like Padma was saying, if it's something that you really want to do, you will make the time, the space, and you'll have all of it going for you. Otherwise, if you're going to do an activity that you don't really enjoy, you're going to say, oh, but today, little soreness is there and my knee's not feeling good. All those excuses we can come up with when you don't want to do something.
Do you swim?
No.
Not yet. I thought so. So, tell me about the kind of movements that you do.
Okay, see, walking, driving, all this has come into my life in the last 6-7 months. Okay, so I was never a person I never even learned cycling, okay? Even in my school, I've never cycled.
This I learned.
That was
Okay, so then why have you not learned swimming yet? That you tell me.
Not yet. Because
Why?
That's because...
She's going to be joining soon.
That's
so
because
it's on her.
I was supposed to join with my daughter and my son told me, Mama, you can join only with me. So I'm waiting.
Waiting for him to be old enough to
Very good.
Yeah,
and
next
then
year.
you both will learn together.
Yeah, we'll learn together.
Fine. Basically, you're
But
beating me to
I have a long
it.
list, okay? Yeah, I have a long list. I have swimming. I want to become a yoga instructor at some point of time. And then there's also this trekking, hiking. I want to do
So many things.
bungee jumping, everything I want to try.
Got it. Okay. You guys are so cute. Cuter than your kids. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for doing this. Thank you. Thank you. Superb.
I was so scared of inversions, but today if you tell me do headstand, I would do it.
No wall, okay? No support.
Yeah, of
Kanisha, no support, okay?
No.
Doesn't seem like she needed. Okay, straight.